Greetings. Welcome, Capricorn, to your February reading. Not that time is really important, or dates, or anything like that. When you tune in, you tune in. So welcome and thank you for joining me at the Lightroom Forecast. I've already laid out a few cards for you, because as is what has happened before I left the microphone unplugged, and this is pretty amazing. Anyway, so we've got a few cards. We'll go and clarify. We'll get traits for ease. So we're going through. We've got overarching energies at this present time. We've got your choice. We've got challenges. Then we'll keep shuffling with these and get traits for ease, of course, and journey map, and a little star card for some guidance. So beautiful Capricorns, this is pretty interesting. General energy around you at this current time. We have the Mind card, the 8 and 8, and the 8 of Swords. So in a nutshell, we're looking at self-limitation is what this card is all about. Self-limitation, feeling that you're bound, when in fact, in reality, you're not. And it is a mental process. And it's probably, it's familiar to all of us, the state where we become not necessarily paralyzed by it, but we do feel restricted, constricted, maybe a little bit repressed, but it is with this card, a reminder that it's just our mind. It's our mind. It's no one else is sort of inflicting that upon us, lovely Cappies. So yeah, it's a very human state we find ourselves in at times. Then, in the position of choice, we get, whoof, put your sun hat on. We get the firebrand, the Knight of Wands. This absolute impulsivity, directional. There's no deliberation. There's certainly no rumination for this fiery Knight. He's creating literally his own weather pattern wherever he goes. Look at that wall of fire. It's slash and burn. Apocalypse now. It's all of that. I'm not suggesting it's apocalyptic times. Think of it abstract metaphor. He's just so incredibly fast and fiery and directed. And in some ways here, with this, feeling like you're constricted, it's like this guy is like blowing up the safe door or blowing up the castle gate. I'm not suggesting anyone blows anything up. Just to burst free, just to break free, just to go wherever his fiery will feels like taking him. It's really full on. And sometimes, just sometimes, if we see these two cards working in unison with each other, we see these feelings of restriction, of self-limitation. Sometimes this is what sometimes we need to be more forensic in our understanding of this at any given time, because if we're not, it can make us want to just want to just break free, explode in a big ball, firing off into the universe, you know. They work with each other here. So I find that really interesting for you beautiful Capricorns. This is such a fiery reading. In the position of challenge we get, and this just, it's interesting too. We get the Queen of Swords. Now, who is more forensic, clear, accurate, discerning? Sometimes quite cold. I mean, there's the other aspects of it. The Queen. The Queen of Swords. The need to maybe just get quite clear on what it is that what are these things that make you feel bound and a little bit restricted. Because I think, hold on to your hats. We're in for a whole new cycle here. People talk about court cards, and often, you know, there are aspects of yourself. I often would go to that first and think, well, these court cards, you know, they're aspects of yourself. Other times, traditionally, often people see them as personalities in your life as well. But I always go for that first option where these are aspects of yourself. It is really in the understanding of the self that we understand others, is it not? So we get this forensic Queen straight down the line. Really seeing right through into what are these, in effect, self-imposed limitations. We need to look forensically in order for the wheel to go around again, to enter a new cycle. We get the universe, which is the World card, which is taking us in to a whole, you know, this is a portal. It's just we just want to be able to pass through that membrane. And it is like a big eyeball to me. It's like a big eyeball. We're actually looking back. We're looking back on this night, on this self-limitation, on this fiery, passionate, this will that just wants to blast through something. Maybe we just need to be a bit more forensic about blasting through into this new zone, out of our limitations. This is what I'm getting here. So let's just get a card for traits for ease for beautiful Capricorns. Traits for ease at this time. What's gonna help us move along a bit here? What's that? We've got three. Got three cards come out. I don't know if we really need to clarify these, right? I've got three cards, so I'll put them in the order that they came in. Wow, this is brilliant. This is a marvelous because, so we get the Five of Cups. We'll start with the Five of Cups as a general thing here. So the Five of Cups, we understand melancholy, disappointment. We understand the spilt, the nature of how it feels. But of course we still have two cups behind us. Traditionally, they're just behind us. We just have to look, dig deep. We need to understand loss in order to appreciate what it is, what is around us, and what is gain, and what is of value to us. We need to bring this card of disappointment and melancholy to fully appreciate the bounty around us. So if we're thinking about traits for ease, Six of Wands, which is a winning card. It's a card of winning, of coming back and being celebrated, of being valued for your efforts, not because you've won, but for your ability to stick with, to hold it together, and you receive that, you receive, I just think the word adoration or respect, you receive that with a huge amount of humility. It's not it's not like an ego boost so much, because in this card we have, and you understand it, you understand that you are being acknowledged and celebrated because you were of service to others. That is the key in the 6. That is the key, the parade, the knight or the knightess comes home, traditionally from the battle. And then another 6, so we've got 5, 6, Tree of Life, point of balance and harmony. 6 of Swords, another mind. But this is a card of travel. It's certainly movement to a calmer place. And you've or are in the process of taking yourself to this smoother piece of water. And I think to understand these, with these last 3 cards, to really understand everything, the whole nature of when we get into this 8 of Swords, that we don't want to stay there too long. But this is with some forensic observation into the mind, into yourself. You understand that this is a whole new cycle, Capricorn. It's really amazing. It's really amazing because you've understood it. You've understood something that you that's part of your journey as such. So hopefully this might be feels like quite a specific read, but hopefully whoever is watching gets something from this reading, my friends. So let's get a journey map card. Just one card, please. Just one card. Again, we have faith. Oh, it's hard to see in the light. Faith. Hang on a moment and I'll get a star card and we'll just a star card, please. Thank you. Oh, it's really heating up. Oh, look. It's so beautiful. Faith. This is a card. This is a theme. I think I said it earlier on. There has been a theme this week leading up to this full moon. And Capricorns, we have faith. We understand. We understand the need and the importance to be able to stand with others on equal ground without defense or judgment. Now, faith is not to say that, you're doing, I mean, we all do it. Faith is about recognizing that we all walk in these pathways of light, and our light is constantly, it's constantly sort of connecting up with others' light, family, friends, whoever we work with, whatever it is. But that we recognize that everyone is a vessel of light, of life force, as everything out this window is, every animal, plant, insect, that this beautiful radiant light. We understand the need not to transpose onto the present that which has occurred in the past to us. And so we ask for faith. I love this card. I love it. And then, because I think this full moon in Leo too, and this is what's been like since right at the beginning of January, this great need to always come back to the heart, it has so many more offshoots than what often we imagine. Then we get engaged strategy with an open heart, which is not a challenge for you, my friends. It's certainly not. So, beautiful Capricorns, thank you for joining me. I hope you found something in this reading for you, and hopefully you can tune in tomorrow with me for a more extended full moon in Leo reading. So thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week, my friends. Okay, cheery. Toodle, toodle pip.